Warning, before you watch this video, be aware that it contains spoilers for the first season of Minecraft Story Mode. Okay, you got that down? Alright, now enjoy the video. Hello once again, my friends. Today, I will be talking about the WitherStorm. No, not that Wither. This Wither. The WitherStorm comes from the game Minecraft Story Mode, created by Telltale Games and has the main cast of Jesse, Ruben his pig, Petra, Olivia, Axel, and Lucas. You see, the story of the Wither is a pretty long one, so let a professional like myself explain to you, my dear viewers, the story of the Wither. In the beginning, the story begins all the way in episode 1 of Story Mode, where the main cast, Jesse, Axel, Olivia, and Ruben, including Petra, go to EnderCon, the place where people meet to show off their building skills and just to meet people that are like them. Jesse, Olivia, Axel, and Ruben were there to meet the Order of the Stone, essentially the Avengers, just minus the powers. Now Petra had joined them to come to EnderCon to make a trade with a man named Ivor, a wither skeleton skull for a diamond, which is a stupid trade. But she ended up getting scammed and getting a piece of stupid lapis lazuli. Later that night, during a meet and greet with the Order, the group spots Ivor exiting a door. Thinking that the skull is down there, they sneakily go down the flight of stairs and find lots of cool items, books, and potions. After some more exploring, Axel swipes a cool looking potion, but Ivor comes back down and activates an iron golem guard, which they just barely escape. When the group arrives back to the surface, they try to warn Gabriel, the leader of the Order of the Stone, and he's confused. He hasn't seen Ivor in years. Suddenly, Ivor appears on stage and activates a redstone mechanism, which pushes up an incomplete WitherStorm. Ivor takes Petra's skull and places it atop the creature and forms a powerful wither, attacking the crowds of people. Ivor tries to command it, but fails, so he throws a potion which was meant to subdue and stop the creature. The problem was that the potion Ivor used was a fake that Axel swapped for the real potion. Jesse, Axel, and Ivor all try to throw it at the Wither, but they fail and the Wither rages on, destroying Endcon. After the story mode squad tries to stop the Wither, Jesse is given a major choice. He has to either save his best friend Petra or his idol Gabriel. Depending on what you choose on your playthrough, you'll escape to the Nether and continue your journey. Later, after multiple close calls in the Nether, the gang, minus Ivor, who had disappeared in the chaos, had arrived at the temple/headquarters of the Order. In the distance, they see the WitherStorm growing as it destroys and absorbs everything around it. Jesse, Olivia, Axel, and now Lucas, who had joined them after losing his friends in the attack, all decide to search for the other member of the Order with the amulet Gabriel had given Jesse. After reuniting what little of the Order they can find, Magnus, Ellegaard, and again, if you saved Gabriel, the group then looks for Soren, then finds out he's been hiding away in the end. After arriving at the end, they carefully navigate through the Enderman, and after spotting Soren climbing up a staircase, they find their way to the top as well. At the top, they find their way into a wool world, and after solving some puzzles, they find a nice house with an observing area for the Enderman. Jesse creates an Enderman suit to look for him further, and once he finishes his clay suit, he searches around the Enderman area and gets knocked out by one and dragged inside, which was actually Soren. After convincing Soren to help them stop the WitherStorm, they nearly escape the Enderman. Back at the temple, you choose either Ellegaard or Magnus to direct the building of the F-bomb, or the Formida bomb. This has major consequences later. And after using a 9x9 crafting grid, they create the legendary explosive. Now, depending on if you choose to save Gabriel or Petra in the beginning, they distract the Wither just long enough so Jesse can get close on horseback. Suddenly, Jesse gets trapped in the Wither's tractor beam, but gets saved by whoever you choose to not lead the crafting of the bomb. After this, Jesse is ready. He chucks the F-bomb at the monster and rips it apart. The Wither falls to the ground, releasing everyone who is taken by it. After Jesse saves everyone, he walks up to his core, the command block. Then the Wither comes back to life, more powerful than ever before, having 3 segments compared to the original one. After it comes back, everyone retreats, but Jesse finds the person who saved him, Magnus or Ellegaard, in their last moments as they hand Jesse their armor. Sadly, they die, so they all scatter but manage to escape and arrive at a cave far away, where they can set up a makeshift shelter. Ivor reappears. He feels deeply guilty, having never had intentions of actually hurting anyone, and now he wants to help them take down his creation. Ivor reveals that he has a secret base in the Farlands that has a hidden command block enchantment book. They make their way to Ivor's lab and passes through mazes, battles, and other obstacles. Soon after, Jesse finds 5 unique items that relate to each member of the Order. Later, Ivor reveals the truth about the Order of the Stone. They never actually slayed the Ender Dragon. Soren just used a command block to erase it from existence. After this, they end up finding the book, and depending on the weapon you decide, such as a sword, axe, a pickaxe, or even a shovel, but that's beside the point, you create the command weapon and head to the coordinates where the WitherStorm triple threat is. They've arrived at the battlefield to see Soren and his Endermen tearing the flesh from the storm, and the Endermen tear a hole into the bowels of the Wither. Depending on what you build, you either get blown into it by TNT, fly in with a flying machine, or use a minecart to get thrown into the Witherstorm, with Ruben joining you at the last second. Once in the Witherstorm, Jesse and Ruben fight off tentacles to get to the command block. They strike it 3 times with the enchanted weapon, destroying it forever, and they fall out of the sky and into the water, luckily saving them. Sadly, Ruben wasn't so fortunate. He had missed the water in his last moments. Jesse found him to spend his last moments with his best friend, with his family, before he dies. Outro time, baby! This video took way longer than I actually thought it would, even though it's only like 7.5 minutes, but I hope you enjoyed. If you want me to do more videos like this, I could cover people like the White Pumpkin, or the Admin, or just other, like, villains in games. I really like doing this. So, subscribe for more, but only if you want to. Comment down below your feedback, and, stop by sometime soon, because I'll be back, trust.